Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is VynnackFey and welcome back to VynnackFey Plays Minecraft. This is episode number 5 and as promised, today we will go on a journey. We have completed all our objectives here in the base camp, which means that we will now move on to the next stage of our adventure. In the meantime, while you were away, I have made all the preparations necessary. As you can see, we have full armor again. It's all enchanted. I have upgraded my previous armor set, basically combined them with a new set of armor that I created. Only the helmet is not upgraded because this is an entirely new helmet and I didn't want to waste 5 ingots on a helmet. Still, I think this is a pretty decent setup. We have pretty decent gear. Shovel, an axe, our old reliable bow that refuses to break, bunch of arrows, and a bunch of other stuff right here, all set to go on our adventure. I have also filled up the old reliable ender chest with a bunch of stuff we will need on the next station that we will visit. We'll talk more about that later. And lastly, I have disconnected my portal because wherever I end up, I would like to avoid that we would reconnect with the original portal that we have right here, since that would kind of defeat the purpose of moving out. Alright, so night is gone. Let's see how the indigenous folk are doing. Guess we have to help them a hand. Come on, guy, let's go. Let's get on with it. Jesus, that's a punch bow or something. I can get to him. No way. This is the first time I'm having so much trouble getting out of here, and incidentally, it's also the last one. Oh well, that's irony for you. If you've never heard of Murphy's Law, you should definitely give it a look. It's a really interesting statement, but that's maybe for another time. So, what's left for us now is to close up the hole that we left. Hopefully, we will be able to come back here one day and recover our gear that we left here. If we don't, then no worries. We have plenty of stuff on us, and I am confident that we will be able to restock on gear on the next location. Now I have 2 bows. Awesome. Okay, let me real quickly see if I can combine these, because that would be awesome. This is twice what I have right now. I just clean this up and I have to break it again. Oh well. Alright, I don't need lapis, I need anvil. I don't really want to drag this along with me. That's perfect. So that's 8 levels, so it's actually a complete reset of what we previously had. I like that, that's good. Alright, 2 more stones so we can close up our door. And voila! All good to go. So, for what we're looking for, I really have no clue. To be honest, I didn't really know. Well, I know what I'm looking for. I've talked about this before, about the big project. However, I doubt that we'll find exactly that. In the meantime, we will look for something else. Haven't really made up my mind exactly what I want. I have plenty of options. So we'll just see whatever we get and try to work from there as we go. What I would like to do, though, is encounter a different biome. Right now we're in a, well, it used to be a birch forest, but you know, looks more like a hill or plains now. But I'd like to have a different biome than last time because I'm looking for different types of wood and stuff like that. You know, I want to experiment with different materials, so a different biome would be nice. Particularly cool would be a brain farting on the name right now. You know, the ice peaks and stuff like that. I can't remember the name. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, that's something that that I'm really interested in seeing because I've never actually been in one of those biomes before. So that would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see where we end up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start perusing the landscape in search of a decent settling location. I'm not going to show all of that on camera, obviously, because it would be quite tedious and not very interesting to watch. What I will do is record much, if not all of it. Thank you. And whenever there is something to show or whenever I find something, then I will get back to you and we will start exploring. Right? Talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, so we're about 10 minutes in. The base, the outpost is actually like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes that direction. I've only spent like 25 minutes on this, 10 minutes of which was actually sitting down in the basement of a village right over there somewhere, waiting until the daylight came because I wasn't, feeling like fighting. But anyway, look where we are right here. This is amazing. I mean, I was kind of following the warm biomes because I know that's eventually where I want to end up. Not particularly in Mesa. Mesa is a bit too colorful for what I intend to do eventually, but this is pretty damn cool. I really, really like this. I mean, I always wanted to use the clay for a bunch of stuff. I have plenty of other biomes right nearby. There's some dark oak trees over there with some mushroom biomes. We have some birch over there, some regular oak there and there. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good candidate for settling. What I especially like is this thing right here. This, I think valley is a bit of a bad term for it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Yeah, this valley down here, I really like that. I'm envisioning like this spider-like house with a leg on different mountain tops, from there to there to there, all going to this middle section that kind of rests above the valley. Like I really, really like that idea. So I'm gonna take a small look and see a little bit further if this is the place, but if I can find something else maybe nearby, that's better, because the mesa seems to be quite extensive, and I don't want to settle too fast. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit further away from my original base, hence the ender chest and all of that, because it's actually like 15 minutes that way. It's if you have speed potions or whatever, you could actually do it in less than a day, and everything, all my stuff is like running distance away. But yeah, I mean, the whole point of this was basically to go with the flow and see where we end up. So I think this is pretty neat. So I'm gonna look around for a bit, see if I can find something else that catches my eye. If so, then we'll continue our search, and if not, then I will see you back here and we'll actually do some building. Alright guys, the sun is coming up. We have survived the night here in the mesa. Like I said, I did some looking around and things just got better. As you can see, there is a jungle on the other side of the mesa, which is just one additional benefit to what we already knew was a great location. So I'm definitely sold. This is going to be the location where we will spend the next couple of weeks of our Let's Play adventure. I don't know exactly what this base is going to turn into. As I already said, this is going to be another temporary base. But I do feel kind of at home here. So I do intend to make it a little bit more elaborate and majestic and more grandiose than the last installment. Alright, so let's get down from our hidey hole, as Kurt J. Mack would say. Although I don't know if it actually qualifies as a hidey hole if there's no bed situated on top of the hill. I really should ask him that though. But yeah, I didn't really feel like fighting throughout the night, so I kind of cheated my way up there. Anyway, so today, given that we already found our location so quickly, really did not expect that, but Actually, it's better this way. So what we're going to do now is try to find our way up to the location where we will be building. I've already spotted that as well. And then try to figure out what we'll do from there. What we will need immediately are building materials. I haven't really thought all of this through, and I apparently can't jump. Like, I'm an idiot. Come on, guy. Yes. Like that. And by doing this, my inventory is probably almost full with clay. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I want to be over there because that's a fairly flat piece of land, although, you know, terraforming is not really an issue, but still, I like it because it's very central, and it's a nice piece of land to actually start off with wood close by. So this is going to be the location of the first leg, spider leg, as you could call it, towards the center of the valley. I really should come up with a different name for this than valley, because it's not really a valley technically speaking. But hey, that's for another time. Today I want to focus on survival. I have plenty of stuff right here where I am in my inventory. Nevertheless, we should definitely be on the lookout for some more materials so we can survive in the long future. So what I would like to do is go into a cave, or at least build some sort of a house. So let's do that right now. I have picked up an enchanting table. Oh, come on. A crafting bench in a village that I passed. Wasn't really much to it. I just use it to spend the night. And I also recovered a couple of books there, which was very fortunate. Saves me a lot of time looking for cows, because unfortunately the big downside about mesas, as far as I know at least, again, no cows. So that means that we will be relying on primarily wheat for our survival. Coincidentally, actually that's not really that big of a deal. Because one of the things that I have planned for this area is actually farms. As you remember, in the last location that we were at, we had several objectives. Most of them were fairly trivial. In the next location, so this one and every location that comes after this from here on out, there will be somewhat more complicated tasks for us. For this location in particular, that will be farms. And because we need a lot of wheat, we will try to use that to our advantage and make some extended wheat farms, probably inside of the mesa, because I also would like to harvest a lot of clay blocks. And what better than combine two objectives and hit two birds with one stone. But that's for a later episode. Right now, I want to build a small but decent house. But I don't really know exactly how I want to do that. I think for now, I'll just make a clay box. Let me put my stuff here. This is going to be building material, hardened clay. So I'll just put my trash in here. I will be needing a lot more wood, that's for sure, to make boxes. And once I've gotten that, I need some additional coal to make torches. Right, let me start off by gathering a bunch of wood so I can actually replant, gathering some dirt so I can actually harvest the trees more in my actual neighborhood instead of going all the way over there. So I will do that off camera because it's not really all that interesting, and I will get back to you as soon as I am done. Okay guys, so here we are. It's nighttime now, back at the mesa. As you can see, I've been pretty busy. I have created a preliminary house for us No roof over it yet. Still some openings in the door. Wow, words. So I'm getting bothered by the occasional spider, but that doesn't really matter. This is just, you know, to keep most of the baddies out, and I think I can handle a spider every now and then, so that's okay. Got plenty of storage space, although most of it's still empty. I think most of my stuff is in here and all the rest is still unused. But yeah, got some wood growing right here. Last thing I did was plant a bit of reeds down there in the mesa, over there, already growing, because I need an enchanting table again. Hopefully that will come a little bit easier than it did last time, but we'll have to just see how that goes. Anyway, next on our list is actually to do a little bit of caving. We badly need resources. We have, I think, about 60 pieces of stone right here. And luckily enough, this time we were actually able to find what looks like a pretty decent cave system in our base. So I dug down. This was the hardest part because there were skeletons bothering me every step of the way, but hey. So yeah, what we're going to do now is actually do a little bit of caving and explore this, this cave right here. Main thing that we're looking for is actually diamonds and also some iron for tools. So this is a pretty good start here because we are all out. I have like 8 pieces of iron now, and that's definitely not enough to sustain what we intend to do here in the nearby future. So quickly, let's just have a look at where we are right now, what the situation is here. Hopefully this is a pretty decent cave, and if not, not to worry, I have already spotted several alternative options nearby, you know, just by looking at the environment of the mesa. But it looks like we're pretty lucky. This goes down pretty deep. Let's see if we can find another more natural way down to there. Should be fairly simple, I guess. And hopefully we can also get some pretty decent resources out of it. Some diamonds would be nice because, although no, I don't really need diamonds. I do, however, need to build a portal. And I need some obsidian so I can get back. Are you gonna come or not? No, you're not. So I can recover some of the items I left in my ender chest before I came over to the mesa. And to do that, I would need to make an ender chest. So some obsidian would be necessary. So a lava pool is also a very, very big objective for this this travel here. Some more torches. That, and we're good to go again. So yeah, regarding the planning for our new home, haven't really made up my mind entirely yet. I know I want to do the farming building, and for that I will also be needing a whole lot of redstone. Which is another reason why I desperately, well not desperately, but why I would like to, I should have to visit the outpost again at some point in the future, because there's about 2 stacks of redstone just laying there. Alternatively, I would like to recover most of it here in this location, because I would like to keep all my bases self-sustaining if possible, because otherwise, well, there really is not a lot of point in moving around all the time. And the point of this is to keep exploring the landscape, find new locations, have new adventures, and all the while, you know, do new things. And if I just have to go back every single time to my old base, well, that would kind of defeat the purpose. So yeah, main objectives in a nutshell is obsidian, diamonds if possible, and a lot of redstone, because the farm building will be automated to a certain degree. Fortunately, planting weed can be done with what's it called, dispensers. So I could also automate that, but the farm that I have in mind, that I designed myself actually, doesn't really support using dispensers to plant the weeds. Ow! So we'll have to use manual planting, that's for sure, but I have come up with a pretty nice system to actually harvest the wheat and any other stuff that I might want to plant automatically. And I really want to build that here to see how it will scale, have a couple of them connected to each other, stuff like that. But in order to do that, I need a bunch of redstone. And hopefully we will get that anytime soon. Although it looks like, yeah, this is a ravine, so that's really good. I think we're set on this cave. I don't think we have to look for any other location for doing some more caving. All right, let's try to... Was that thunder? Yeah, I think we have a thunderstorm on our hands as well. That's even better because that means that there will be a lot of mobs spawning on the surface as well. So our life here inside the cave should be a lot simpler, well, at least theoretically. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Because there are... Whoa! What the hell? How could he blow up? I was miles away. I swear, these guys are cheating. It really seems like that. Kind of makes me regret setting my difficulty... Well, no, it doesn't. I was going to say it makes me regret setting my difficulty to hard, but still, even on hard, this game is still pretty easy, so never mind. Right, let's see. I think this is more or less where we were before, and I don't like you very much. 2 hits with a power 2 bow, wow. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have some gold, we have some lava. We have a zombie. It's not going to do as much good. Doesn't seem to be a good way down, though. That's unfortunate. I could ride the water, of course, but then I would also have no way up. And that's really not what I want to do. I like my caves to be like really connected, so I can always go to where I previously was via a more or less real, quote-unquote real road. So like taking these shortcuts is something I try to avoid because taking a shortcut is nice, but you have to find your way up back again, and it makes it harder to find your way back out of cave systems basically. So something I try to avoid, but in some cases it's not going to be possible. All right, so over here. Skilly. Whoa! Guess he already took damage. And you... Oh, he's still alive. Okay. Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. Cool. All right. Seeing a lot of stuff I don't really understand, but hey. So I guess we made our way down. That's good. And there you are. And now you're not anymore. Right. Let's see. That. I'll come back for this iron later. First I want to explore all the caves here, because it seems like there's quite a bit of exploring to do. Only 3 more. Right. Let's make some more torches real quick. I always like to keep a stack of wood on me because it's very compact and you don't have to carry around all the logs or the sticks all the time, so that's really convenient. Okay. Doesn't seem to go all the way down to diamond level though. Let's see, we are now at level 25. Is that redstone? I think it is redstone though. So redstone is definitely a possibility, although it seems like there isn't any to be found here. Oh, going down. Awesome, cool. Let's see. No, nothing yet. All right. So yeah, Tell you what, I'm going to be doing some more caving here, trying to look for resources. Man, you are so annoying. So I'm going to, as I was saying, I'm going to be looking for a bit more resources here. Trying to get situated, trying to make a connection via the nether with my previous base. To get some of my, if not all of my stuff back. What is it with these creepers here? Whoa. Right, that works. So, as I was saying, going to get some more resources, going to try and link up with my previous base to get some more stuff from there. I will keep on filming, or recording rather, to see if there's anything that comes up. I don't really expect it to. Just some normal caving there. It's nothing we haven't done before. So if anything shows up, I will show it to you. And if not, I will see you again next time when we come back in the next episode. See ya. Take that, suckers.